Hello ladies and gents, and I hope everybody is well. This video is one with a difference. It's about things that I've been making and things I've been learning. So this will hopefully appeal to anybody who is, I guess, wanting to learn some new skills, or maybe just have a go at doing something a little bit different, you know. So the title of the video is sort of the topic of what it is about. It's about leathercraft, and it's about the contents of this little cardboard box which I was given at Christmas time, and also about what I've actually made. So a little bit different. Hopefully it'll appeal if you are trying or thinking about doing the same sort of thing, or you never know, it might just give you a good laugh about what I've managed to sort of knock together. And you know, at the end of the day, I've got thick skin, you know, so first time doing this sort of thing. So I'll show you what's in the cardboard box, and then we'll have a look at what I've made. Alright, so without further ado, let's lay it out and take it from there. Okie dokie, we're back, and even got a cutting mat, so you know, no expense spared for the production of this video. This is the box as it was then. We've also got a wobbly table. Hopefully it's not going to wobble all the way through. I'm just going to show you the contents of what we got in here, okay? We've got the needles, and if you can see there, hopefully the camera will focus fairly well. You've got a glover's needle, a carpet needle, sail needle, straight upholstery needle, sack needle, curved mattress needle, and then a curved mattress needle there, which is just a little bit bigger, okay? So you have needles, so we are able to do it. Ignore that, that's a piece of scrap, we'll move that out of the way. We've got one of those, which you run along and it marks out your stitching holes. We'll have some waxed thread, we have some more waxed thread in a different colour, and one of those, so you can punch the hole through. More wax, so if I was using any other sort of non-wax cotton, I could wax the cotton. The idea of the wax on there is to stop it from rotting. More bits and pieces. Cutting sharp things to cut things, always needed. A bit more thread. Another marker. I say these are really good because you won't want to have to measure all these individual stitches, just run it across and mark it up. And another one there. I believe these are called awls. Got that wrong. But you know what I mean. Another assortment of smaller ones there. And I think that's about it. So basically all the essential tools to put things up, and it's I've got no idea, to be honest with you, where it came from, because it was a gift, but as I say, you know, it's all nicely finished off. I think the thing is that obviously this is a set. I'm guessing that you can obviously buy all these individually, and in fact I know you can buy them all individually. So if, for example, I wanted to upgrade any of these things to anything else, then no doubt I can. There are places that you can buy all the extra things, so you know, it's perfectly, it works, it does the job, but you know, in the event that say something breaks, I can maybe upgrade it and get something that's maybe a bit tougher, or I don't know, you know, it's a good starting off point, I think. Points. It all just basically just stores in there. Now I've made something out of it all, okay? So I'm just going to put all this back here, and I'm going to show you what I made. And as I say, you've got to appreciate, guys, that this is the first time I've ever done any sort of leather work. I can make things out of wood, and I'd like to say that I'm pretty good at it. I can make things out of metal, I'm reasonable out of it, alright? I've never really made anything out of leather. But without further ado, I will show you what I have made. And if everyone wants to have a good laugh, you are more than welcome to, but hopefully you will appreciate that this is fairly new for me. So here we go. This is the little ferro rod holder I've made. I know it is tatty, I know the stitching is appalling, but in true fashion of myself, it actually works, it does it, okay? The leather was free, the kit I had, and the ferro rod, I'll tell you a bit more about that in a moment. But the idea of it is basically that bit goes onto my belt, the ferro rod just slots in there like that, okay? And then the little piece of shot cord on there, without getting my hands too far in the way of the camera, just comes down like that and just holds, okay? So that is made. Now, if I was to tell you the leather was free, I won't tell you where I got the leather from. I'm sure some people will probably guess from looking at it, but it was free, it didn't cost me anything, and about an hour's worth of work. What I plan to do with it, okay, cards on the table, I know it is not the best in the world, and you know, it certainly doesn't compare to leather work like my knife. I mean, that is absolute beautiful craftsmanship along with the knife and the sheath. Hi Sandy. Little bit of a shameless plug there, but hey ho, I bought it with my own money, so why not? But you know, my attempt doesn't compare to that sort of leather work at all. All right, but my idea is, because it works. I'm now I've got the bug. I'm going to make one. I'm not planning to sell them or anything like that, and to be honest with you, no one would buy one like that, would they? But I'm not planning to sell them. I've got too much stuff with work and my own business to deal with, but I want to make a few things myself. One of them is going to be making a replacement ferro rod holder, basically on the same pattern. You know, the pattern works, the pattern fits, it just needs obviously tidying up and, you know, maybe less bulky, I don't know. The second thing, I want to make some sort of sheath for my folding saw, and you've seen this saw before on previous videos, the cheap and cheerful saw which with the razor sharp teeth. You can pick these up for about £3 in the discount stores, and I've got a few of them and they're absolutely fine. So you've got £3 available, get yourself one of those. And also I want to make myself a replacement head cover for my my Hulta Force axe, because that's the one it came with, and it's sort of swayed and just falls off, and I'll be honest with you, it was a 5-minute job. I just botched it with some utility cord and a spare toggle that I had knocking around, and the idea is that you can just pull it tight like that, and it doesn't fall off, or it keeps it better. But what I'm going to do is make a nice head cover that I'll actually press it on. That's my other aim of jobs to do, okay? I won't get all the sharp things out, because I think they're a bit funny about it now online with doing that. I don't want to get the video pulled, but you know, we've all seen axes and saws before, so yeah, that is my effort. And yeah, just come back with the ferro rod. Yeah, this I got this from a guy called Outlaw Bushcraft. Hi Dave. And he made this. There's his little tag. And that is, I believe that's red deer off the top of my head. Might be wrong. Sorry if it's sorry if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it is. But I mean, look at that for a ferro rod. It makes my sort of like my Fire Army one look like a toy. That is a 5" by ½ and when it wears out, you can just replace it. Obviously, you tap it first, and then sort of use a bit of epoxy to glue it in. So you know, it lasts a lifetime. But I can't see this wearing out. So it just fits nicely into there, like that, and then the toggle come round like so, and just pulls in like that. So yeah, this is the prototype, and it was just, you know, a chance to have a play around with it. And yeah, the stitching's not great, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, I did it by eye, and unbelievably it sort of fits, because I didn't think it would actually work at all. But you know, there we go. That's what I've made. So hopefully that's given you all a good laugh to see that. But the method's in my madness, because I'm going to have a look around now and get some leather some proper leather, something that's sort of probably around about, I don't know, 2mm leather, 3mm leather, I don't know. I'm going to have a play around with it anyway, and I'll have a look and, you know, just make myself something for that and this and that. So you never know, future video you might see the rest of it, but if you happen to see that, you know, later on and somebody asks where it's come from, cheap leather, well, free leather, and an hour and a bit's worth of time. So anyway, that's that. So there we have it. I'm blushing. I'll be honest with you, normally if I've made anything out of wood, or, you know, anybody see the Instagram and see the work I've done on the garden and everything, I do take a lot of pride in the finish of everything, and I've got to admit that the finish on this is not there, is it? But look, at the end of the day, it was, I've had a go, and I could have bought one, but, you know, why not make your own? And this is the thing, you know, if anybody's sort of watching the video and thinking, you know, should I make my own stuff? Yeah, absolutely. Make it, try it. Look, at the end of the day, it improves a lot of skills, if nothing else than the patience to try and, you know, sometimes do all this sort of stuff. And I think you know, it's good to be able to learn. I purposely, okay, I didn't look online at any of them. I'm sure there's YouTube videos of people making that sort of thing. I didn't watch any of them. I didn't Google it to see how to make one. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to have a go at making something where that can fit. And sometimes that's the way forward. You know, you can make some of your own kit. I'm sorry I don't know where or how much that leathercraft set cost. But I'm sure if you go onto Google and Google starter leathercraft set, you'll probably be able to find something. So I hope I've given you all a good laugh, and hopefully I'll see you in some up and coming videos. And please feel free to comment, or if you're planning to start doing some leathercraft yourself, let me know. You know, I love a bit of feedback. Thanks to everybody who's subscribing to the channel, and if you do like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see some more videos, not necessarily of making stuff out of leather, you know, there's going to be some camps on the agenda over the next couple of months. So if that's, you know, you want to join me on some of those little adventures, you know, subscribe to the channel and then just click the little bell symbol. I think is it a bell symbol? It's a bell symbol, isn't it? Click the little bell symbol at the top right side, and the subscribe button there, and you put your comment there. I'm going to stop doing the pointing, I look mad. But anyway, I'm blithering on. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely weekend at those who are watching this on a Friday. If you're watching it in the week, I hope you're having a very good week as well. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.